Just click quickly reflections. I'm going to reflect on these trades, one of the two trades that I took last week. This being a loss, and that's the reason why I want to look upon it, what I can improve coming on the next trade, in order so as to avoid taking these losses. As you can see, after I got stopped out, price gravitated way up, managed to get to my target, take profit, and even went beyond. So I'm going to highlight this trade, basically analyzing it, the reason behind the trade, why I entered the trade, and the stop loss where they were placed, and yeah, what I learned from it. So let's get into it. Beginning with the structure shift, first of all, there was a daily fair value gap that was being respected on this day, having that Euro USD has been crazily bearish with dollar gaining momentum towards the election that are scheduled for this coming week. So I saw this as opportunity for now price to start retracing back towards the internal liquidity of the dealing range of the crazy bears that we have been seeing. So price probably trying to gravitate back and take some of the internal liquidity. So once I saw there was this, we respected the daily fair value gap. Then there was a structure shift from downwards all the way to upwards. Here we can see there's a swing high here that was broken into. We left a fair value gap that brings a displacement into the market. So once I saw that, I went on the lower time frame to wait and see for internal liquidity now to be taken. Once I had on my structure time frame a change in direction of what I wanted to see. Now I wanted to see change in basically liquidity being taken out on the lower time frame. Traders who are profiting to be taken out so as I may manage now to get my entry and continue going upside. So after that structure shift, we came, there was a swing low here that was taken out, so that was a stop rate to me. Then look, after that, price displaced up towards this swing high here. Now again highlighting the strength in buyers, the strength in buys in wanting to gravitate and take the price up higher. So after this, there was this fair value gap that was here, but again there was this an IFG that was broken up upside. So my pending order was right there waiting to be initiated and head up. So now my stop loss was right before this swing low, because after we have had an internal stop rate in terms of how I've been trading, market has no interest rather in coming below, taking out liquidity again down. It just gravitates going up higher, concentrating on taking up the liquidity that was up there. But on this case, seems that market gravitated again, coming lower and stopping out my orders, as well as sweeping out the liquidity that was resting below here. Now this ultimate is due to the market conditions that we are in, and I'll term this stream as a high resistance liquidity run, in that as much as there was strength in buyers, the sellers too were also strong, taking out liquidity in both direction. So in such condition, or in such market conditions, what I'll tend to do is I'll try and have quite a bit of a bigger stop loss, but of course observing what I'm risking, not increasing my risk, just having the same risk but have a bigger stop loss to counter for such and prepare myself for such. Because if my stop loss, let's say, was a bit lower or even was down in this swing low, with still the same risk, I'll still be in the same trade and probably manage to make some profit. So that's something that I'm going to highlight. But on low resistance liquidity runs, we usually find markets just respecting the FAG and gravitating way back, going towards my profit. So On this condition, seems like it was not so. It was a high resistance one, and I couldn't figure it out as the trade was going on. Was for me, I was just in my elements of, once we've taken out stop trade, I was just gearing forward and watching out the liquidity being taken to the upside. But now, taking in that, I'll take more into consideration and having in mind that there could be a possibility we are in a high resistance liquidity run, and my stop loss being close as it is, it could be run off. So that will be what I'll take out of this trade. And I think the conditions of a low resistance, of a high resistance, sorry, will be going on until after maybe the elections. And so let's say probably the good trading conditions will resume in January or probably in December, right there, right after the elections, and we've seen some calm in the markets. But until then, I'll just be taking it slow, having consideration of the high resistance liquidity runs, and taking necessary steps that needs to be taken in order to secure my positions, as well as targeting my targets and what I need to see. So that will be all for this week's Jay's Click Reflections. The trades that I took will be linked because I've already analyzed and made the video upon them. So I'll link the video from the description of this video. And that will be it for this week's Jay's Click Weekly.